Garrett Crochet on the mound at Yankee Stadium. Crochet has been awesome in 4 starts against the Yankees this year. Just a brilliant debut season with the Red Sox.
And here is Bellinger.
You're dealing with 4 former MVPs.
A little harder sinker at 98. Crochet has not pitched in 6 days, so he's got an extra day of rest, and his numbers are very good when he has the extra day. An ERA just north of 2. Outside to Bellinger. 2-2 with a 2.03 in 40 innings plus, 55 strikeouts, just 8 walks. But a big opportunity to get to Crochet.
It's been Cody Bellinger that's been sandwiched, especially in the second half with Giancarlo Stanton back healthy, between the 2 big guys. So he's seen a lot of left-handed pitching, and it does not bother him one bit.
Red Sox will shift against Bellinger to pull. And he's gone. He chased a 4-seamer at 99, and a strikeout for Crochet of Bellinger.
Right above the zone, just perfectly located too when you're going for a strikeout. And it helps if you can throw it 99.
He went back to what has gotten him on that mound and being successful, and that's the number 1, the fastball. And then you add to it that it was only 13 pitches that he threw in the bottom of that first inning.
Alex Bregman in at third against Grisham, the left-handed hitting center fielder for New York, who's had a fairly incredible breakout season with the homers. 34 home runs this season, as the Yankees smashed 274 as a team, 30 more than any other team in baseball. Wild wave at one there from Grisham. You can see where he has gone from 13-9 to 34. And the OPS plus of 126.
Swing hard and pull the ball. Yeah, I wish it were that easy, but he's certainly his pulled fly ball rate.
1-2 from Crochet. He locked him up. That's caught by Narvaez. And there's strikeout number 2 from Crochet.
And one of the big reasons Aaron Boone did not start many lefties in this lineup is because of this right here. The matchup just favors Crochet so much. Bellinger strikes out against Crochet. Now you get Grisham with the same result.
Well, everybody says it because they're fans of these teams, Coney. You played on both the Red Sox and Yankees. Is it different?
Yes.
It is?
It just is. It's hard to explain unless you've been in it.
Right. And you're one of the few that have been in it on both sides.
But the history and the tradition that is passed down from generation to generation, you grow up that way. It's embedded in you. You know which jersey to wear, depending on where you grow up.
Oh, 2 a little above the zone. '60th playoff appearance in franchise history for the New York Yankees. 8th time in the last 9 years. Year 8 for Aaron Boone as the manager. He's been to the postseason 7 times. And the elusive 28th World Series title. The last championship was 2009. Caballero fouls one off the mask of Narvaez. Spoiled by the riches of the franchise. And of course, the late great George Steinbrenner and what he was able to do, but does it feel like forever when it's been only since 2009?
It's all about perspective, right?
Right. Third longest in the franchise's history as Caballero spoils another one. Aaron Boone told us before the game, you know, what is the X factor? He said, well, it's getting to Crochet. And he didn't mean just by putting runs on the board. It meant putting pitches on his arm. Maybe we can get him out of the game earlier than they'd like. Seventh pitch of the at bat to the 9-hole hitter, and that's going to be the 8th now coming up.
That's an excellent at bat no matter what happens to Caballero here. Starts out the at bat 0-2 and then has worked it already to a full count.
99 looming. Got him there to chase 98. You said a successful plate appearance for Caballero, even though it ends in a strikeout, the 3rd of the game for Crochet.
Just above the zone, but hard to lay off. You see coming right in your living room right there how good that four-seamer looks when it's up in your eyes. Hard to stay back and not swing at that.
Goldschmidt got it started in the first with a single and a breaking pitch, a cutter in there for strike 1.
And the one thing that Crochet has not done all season against Goldschmidt is challenging him a lot with fastballs. It's been off speed after off speed. He was able to win the at bat in the first inning. Crochet again starts him off with a cutter and an off speed pitch.
Ahead 0-2 to Caballero. He was forced to throw a handful of pitches. Ahead 0-2 to Goldschmidt, and he's now throwing some extra pitches. Crochet has 61 3-pitch strikeouts this season, which leads baseball. And he will not chase there at all. The hitters have chased of his balls down in the zone this season about half, which is the highest in baseball among starting pitchers. That opponent's just a 121 average against non-fastballs. And another good plate appearance. Crochet, you can see on the mound, frustrated with himself.
Good. Hasn't been able to land the changeup there. Could not land the cutter. Everything's gone arm side on Crochet.
Judge on deck. 1 out. Bottom 3-3-2 on the way. And he is gone. A cutter in the dirt that Narvaez will throw to first. Now Stanton, who grounded into that double play in the first, takes one that misses inside on a cutter.
One thing that Giancarlo does between at-bats as well is when he sees that he's rolling over a lot, he'll scissor kick. That's that back leg to clear the front side to drive the ball to right center. When he sees a pitcher trying to just pound it in the entire time, that will allow the bat head to stay true through the zone. He's strong enough, he's quick enough to be able to compensate.
Last year, when Stanton was taking seemingly hours and hours of extra batting practice through the course of the postseason, both of his elbows were killing him. And that continues even to this season. He's playing through it again. And it goes 3-2. But the Yankees marveled. And in a lot of ways, while he may not be the vocal leader, he shows what it takes to perform and post in October.
Yeah, he's revered in that clubhouse.
Gone there as Crochet got him with a 91-mile-an-hour cutter. Strikeout number 5 for Crochet.
Back to back with the cutters. The last one he fouled off. Had a really good swing at. That's another good one to hit, and he misses it.
Yeah, that's one that when he is going well, does not miss.
Trent Grisham will lead things off, and the Yankee hitters are starting to impact Garrett Crochet in his pitch count. Think about the first 7 hitters. Only one saw 5 pitches in an at-bat. The last 5 Yankee hitters, all 5, have seen at least 5 or more pitches. So it happened one time in the first 7, and all 5 in the last 5. Way inside to Grisham. Volpe, the home run hitter, is on deck.
say this, Junior Valentine's been very consistent back there tonight. Couple of borderline pitches here and there, right on the edges, but for the most part, I think both sides know where the strike zone is, and that's what you want to know, especially on the mound. So strike zones that float around on you. One time it's a strike, the next time it's not. They drive you crazy. Crochet knows right where the zone is.
And generally, the misses for both pitchers tonight have not been big at all. I mean, they have been little misses. That's called strike 3. Just before Volpe comes up, Buster spoke with Aaron Boone.
Volpe gives you guys the lead. What did you see in his plate appearance? And who was he pointing to as he was running up the first baseline?
I'm not sure who he was pointing to. Probably just all the boys. Great swing. I mean, that was a no doubt. That ball smoked to right. But a big swing for us, and hopefully, something that can catapult us to W.
Cooney, thanks. Go back to you.
Fastball to get ahead of Volpe, who last year in 14 games in the postseason hit .286, had an .815 OPS, and he had a homer. He was a weapon.
And Crochet's trying to get it in there. The ball that he took deep was a pitch that just stayed out over the plate, and Volpe was able to just get on top of it with 2 strikes. Look where Narvaez is. Again, arm side, and this time just elevated out of the zone.
Is there a reason a pitcher will miss arm side?
Well, usually, especially when you're trying to go glove side and you miss arm side, then your arm's late. You know, your synchronicity between the lower and upper half is a little off. It happens all the time. But the ball flight doesn't lie. You know, what your intended target was and where it ends up tells a story about your mechanics. And the best pitchers know how to make adjustments quickly by reading the ball flight.
Doing a good job of spoiling pitches against Crochet is Volpe.
That was a good sweeper right there for Crochet. That was his A game.
This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. It's the little things, right? In the postseason, spoke with Buck Showalter, of course, the former manager of the Yankees, just about things to look for. He said the little things decide big games. Getting a pitch count up against an ace is one of those things. Locked up there, and Volpe is gone. A strikeout for Crochet. 7 tonight.
The beauty is the combination of the cutter and the sweeper. We saw a couple of sweepers. Volpe fouled them off. Crochet goes to the cutter a little bit harder, a little bit tighter. And 90, that one works. Buried down and in.
Now the catcher, Wells. That's a strike.
It's the reputation of being a strike thrower as a hitter. You're like, okay, he's going to be in the zone. And yet, he gets you out of the zone to chase.
It's not only college game day with creative science. They have him here too. We saw Lou Merlone, one of the guys that calls the Red Sox games on Nesson. He was the one that was involved in nicknaming Crochet the Pig. So here in New York, they're happy to roast him.
Crochet's season high for pitches in any start this year, 112. He's nudging toward that.
Since the homer, he has struck out 5. And usually a strikeout pitcher with dominant stuff, you don't see a lot of foul balls.
Yeah, that is true. But strikeout type pitchers tend to throw more pitches as well.
Called strike 3, and Crochet strikes out the side in the bottom of the 5th. He now has 8. And with that, here comes Judge.
He's got to be careful here.
Because of the last 2 swings?
You got 2 outs, the last 2 swings. You got Bellinger behind you. Got to pick your poison. And if you're Aaron Judge, you're thinking the same thing.
99 miles an hour to number 99, first pitch.
Keeping it down.
They had legendary matchups during the regular season that included 2 big home runs from Judge and 10 strikeouts from Crochet. Too far in, and a sweeper sets up a dangerous 3-1 count. 15th pitcher lasts 50 years with 10 or more against 1 batter in a season. Oh boy, he was all over that pitch, but he fouled it. Cutter coming in, it's 3-2.
Looking for a heater, he got the cutter. He was ready to hit.
Oh yeah.
Let's be thankful we have screens now around the entirety of the infield to protect the fans.
That's why third base coaches wear helmets.
93rd pitch to 99, Judge.
Went after him right there, 3-2.
Love that right there. Power against power.
Cutter again now.
After that swing, yeah, I might.
He got him with a cutter off speed 88. And Judge strikes out. Freed out of the game. Crochet back on the mound. As now Garrett Whitlock begins to loosen up in the Boston bullpen. First man Crochet gets with a big swing is Grisham. Greg Breslow pulled the deal in December, getting Crochet from the White Sox for some coveted prospects in Kyle Teal and Braden Montgomery. And this is exactly why you make a deal for someone like this, or why you spend the money on Max Fried. Chapman and Whitlock warming. Those 2 guys so far in this regular season have been phenomenal.
Yeah, Carl, from the first day that Crochet joined the Red Sox, he embraced the responsibility that comes with being an ace. He talked about wanting to pitch in big games in the American League East. He's been everything that the Red Sox had hoped for.
2-1. 2-2. It's interesting. Junior Valentine, he may say what the call is, but for the crowd here, they don't know, so it looks like it's a delayed call, you know, and they react that way. But he seems to communicate to the hitter and the catcher what the call is, so it's 2-2. Grisham, Volpe, Wells. He's gone. Crochet, 17 in a row.
You talk about lanes. And Alex Cora understands what a lineup configuration looks like and how to manipulate, not his, but Aaron Boone's. Crochet continuing to just deal.
Austin Wells. Strike 1.
First time he faced Crochet this year, he took him deep. Then he also had a double off him in that game.
Volpe single ends that 17 straight. Retired. He's bouncing off first base, will not go, and Wells fouls it off. But that's how Volpe will steal the base. He will bounce a few times and then take off once Crochet commits.
The Yankees really respect Narvaez behind home plate, his ability to, his pop time and his arm accuracy. Crochet kind of average-ish in terms of his time to home plate. Not a great move to first.
18 stolen bases for Volpe, not going here, fouled off. So the season high for Crochet has been matched tonight, 112 pitches. He's right there.
This isn't May. Definitely, it's not August as well.
Volpe continues to go back and forth, and that's a little high. Felt like you were going to say it's not May, it's October, but you realized it was still September.
A couple hours away, Carl, you're right.
Just knowing your partner.
I like it.
New career high, 113 pitches and a quick throw to first. The atmosphere you'd expect at Yankee Stadium for a playoff game, 47,000 plus, waiting to explode. Volpe goes, swung on and fouled out of play. He got a good jump. That's the kind of 2 hops into the run for Volpe. This time he's got a butter. He's doing it again.
That was close. Narvaez set up way outside. See the kiss right there.
Bednar up in the Yankee pen. Whitlock and Chapman in Boston's 2-2 pitch. Volpe not going. That's way inside, and you wonder if Volpe is having a little bit of an impact on Crochet.
I don't think so. Because the pitch right before that was right on the corner. It could have gone either way. Strike zone had it. The K zone had it as a strike. This one up and in. It could work in his favor right now, 3-2.
What would a runner like Volpe doing those things do to you on the mound? And again, I get it. You're a righty. He's a lefty. He's staring right at him.
Well, there's no doubt. You can provide a distraction over there. It's a valid point.
You guys see Bregman talking to everybody else. What do you think he was saying?
Well, just focus on the hitter. You got the lead. You're 2-1 right now.
And make sure everybody knows what pitch is coming too, because that can impact your defense, leaning one way or another.
Crochet's 117th pitch. That's called strike 3. Austin Wells, a catcher like Narvaez, perhaps trying to buy himself the walk like Narvaez has done twice.
What's Cora going to do here? He's going with Chapman.
Crochet's night over, 11 strikeouts. Chapman coming in